Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, and today you see it, we got our pedal commander for our Raptor. So we did plug that in, and I'll show you how I got it all set up here as we take a look at it. But a little update on the Raptor. So last time we did do our sway bar end links, which helped solve our front end clunk. We did then take it in for tires, so I did get the Goodyear Geotex on there, so I like them much better than BF Goodwrench. They're not as noisy. They seem to have a little bit more sidewall stiffness, so they seem to handle a little bit better as far as just kind of driving around on normal city streets, because this thing isn't going to do any Raptor stuff, I don't think. So those were what we chose, the dirt tracks. I think those have been great. I've been really happy with them so far. Did repaint our running boards. So running boards were getting faded out. Took those and the brackets off as well, guys. And they turned out pretty good. So I'm pretty happy with that. Just kind of knocked them down. Used Rust-Oleum on there. Did a bunch of light coats. Turned out really, really, really nice for about $12 in spray paint. So the other thing we did do is we did convert all the lights to LED. So all of our side markers, all of the lights in there as far as tail lights, the front lights, all of our markers. We do have a little bit of hyper flash, so we will have to put some diodes in there to slow that down. But pretty easy to install, guys. These just obviously pop out from your factory ones, plug right in. So nothing big there, but thing we want to look at is the pedal commander. So pedal commanders go for about $300, and I was a little skeptical. I didn't know if it's something I wanted to do or not, but decided, well, let's try it out. So I found it on eBay, did put it on my watch list, and probably about an hour later I got an offer for $260 shipped from the seller. So didn't pay $300. Got it for $260. It is the Bluetooth version. So the only thing you really have to do is simple install, guys. Is there is your sensor up here. You unplug that. You then plug this sensor into the pedal commander. The pedal commander has a factory connector that goes into here. You tie up all your cables. They give you kind of a little bracket holder. So I double-sided tape that on, bracket holders in there, and now you can set all your levels as far as Eco, City, Sport, and Sport Plus, and then each one's got up or down in each setting. So once you have that plugged in, the biggest thing to remember is to have your car off, have your key fob away so none of the ancillary stuff comes on. Because it could set off a check engine light or something like that. I guess they warn against. It didn't happen to us, so not a big deal. Plus, we have an auto scanner, so if it does come on, we'll just clear it out. But installation was pretty quick. Tied it up, got all that in there, and then what we did is we'll show you how it works here. So get in the truck, and then the reason that I like the Bluetooth is I don't have to reach under there and adjust anything. We can start this up here, and I wanted to make sure that I could go through the modes. I could, I wouldn't have to reach down, anything like that. So with the Bluetooth version, they have an app. Oh, let's turn that radio down. So on the app is just a pedal commander app. So we downloaded that to our phone. Pedal commander app comes up. Agree to your terms, and it connects. So when it connects to ours, what you're going to see is ours, you can either turn it off completely. You can go in eco mode, which I think is like towing, or if you're going on a long distance trip, something like that. I mean, you have a Raptor, you're not really saving trees, but you do have the eco mode. The pedal response will be heavily decreased. And what you want to know about these guys is these don't add power, they don't add torque. All they simply do is send a message to the throttle body to open up a little bit sooner. It basically increases or decreases the sensitivity rate. So eco mode I've never used, but I use city mode, and that is close to stock. My wife uses it, doesn't know a difference, but I usually sometimes use sport. So go over to sport, it will change it already, so it's already done that. And then within sport you can go either minus settings, so right now we're at -1, or we can add this, and all this does is change the sensitivity. So now we're in sport mode at +2. So play around with it. What I found is, like I said, city mode is more stock. Sport Plus I like, it gives it a little extra, it seems to accelerate a little bit better. Pedal sensitivity is a lot better on that. So I just leave it at sport. And then Sport Plus is totally, the pedal's almost too sensitive when you go to Sport Plus mode. So Sport Plus, I don't know what you would use it for, because like I said, it is pretty sensitive on Sport Plus. So I've always just used Sport, and then I can dial it up just a little bit here and there, but Sport is where I've been using it. And then like I said, for the most part, when my wife's driving or anything, that I just leave it at city, and that seems to work well. So city mode, and then you'll see actually while this is running in power, the lights are up there. So you see city mode, and then obviously with the Bluetooth it changes it, and you can do this all manually. I just like the Bluetooth better. I can do it all from my phone and do it that way. But like I said, man, for 300 bucks, I don't know if it's worth it. But I think for $250-ish, the Bluetooth version is worth it to link to your phone and be able to do this and dial it out. So the other thing is we have a couple other things planned for this truck. So right now what we have planned is we are going to do a Roush exhaust. So we do have a Roush intake on there. We're going to do a Roush exhaust to complement that, because our exhaust is stock and it's been on there a while. The other thing that we are going to do is we are going to do the infamous fuel pump fuse relocation. So we're going to relocate it to 70 using a square fuse. This is a Motorcraft kit, so we're going to probably do this on the next video for the Raptor. We're going to do the exhaust, and then we're also going to do some Mushmoto hoses on there as well. So we're going to get a set of those coming, probably in black, maybe in red. Let me know. Comment below. Let me know if you think we should go with black or go with red maybe. I do like it. So we're going to get those in there just because our hose is a little bit older on this. So we want to kind of get those updated just for any trips, anything like that. Plus it's cool. So Mushmoto hoses run about 200 bucks. So we'll do those on there. And then like I said, the biggest thing is next is probably the exhaust on there, as well as the fuel pump fuse change there to fuse block 70. So if you like the video, guys, like, comment, subscribe down below. We have a few more things planned for the Raptor. Obviously we're going to do the shocks, and then the big thing is we are going to dig out the GTO. The weather now is great. However, in Denver it's been raining constantly for about 2 weeks. We do have our parts GTO almost all parted out, but we want to get the main GTO over here and do a few things on that. So we did order a bunch of new things for that. So I got all new bushings, all new washers, some boots because one of ours is torn on the front. And I just did, for safety's sake, I just went ahead and did get new white line mounts on there. So did get new end links too on there. So those will work with our white line sway bar ends from DC Racing. So we'll get those on there, get this all dialed in, and this will probably be the next video on the GTO. Once we get that dug out, we are going to do a battery, we are going to replace the headliner, and a couple other things like the little convenience tray under the radio's broke. I have a spare one of those, so we're going to do that and get that done and start moving on the GTO. So we're going to have a lot more stuff on that coming up, as well as parts. So we do have some parts going out here to someone that's going to come pick those up later. So our parts GTO is doing well. I may do a parts bin, a little run video downstairs, just to show you guys what I have in stock, or what I keep as basic backups for GTO stuff, and also what's kind of valuable parting out of GTO versus what you can just kind of toss in the trash. Right now it seems almost every part's valuable for these things. So like I said, like, comment, subscribe, guys. We'll get some more videos out there, and we'll see you on the next one.